Welcome to After the Final Pour, brought to you by the Malting Hour. I am one of your hosts, Tony Golick, joined always with
Brandon Winninger.
And in the back with the green White Sox shirt,
Clark.
And sitting at the bar, sipping on some water, chewing on some honey roasted peanuts,
Danny.
And our special guest from the Neat Pour podcast,
Afro beer check.
I was looking at Nick first, but that's okay.
That's fine.
Hey, I'm Nick. I can't follow that.
I know, that was pretty good. Actually, I wasn't looking at Nick, but I should have. I should have glanced at you first.
I want to make the women laugh.
It's all right. It's all right. How are the honey roasted peanuts over there? It's good? Okay, good. All right, so Brandon, you have held on to this beer about a year now, right? I think it's only been a year since this beer was released.
Has it been? I don't know. I don't know.
I like how serious. Has it been? I don't
I
know.
feel like it's been longer than that.
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
2 years. Okay, sorry, Dan. Welcome to the episode. You walked away when we were about to record. You sat down. You're sitting here like you fucking own the place.
Hey, I'm like a...
Leave
fucking...
him alone.
Okay, sorry.
Drink the beer.
Sorry. Clark, why don't you tell everybody what we're drinking? Do you have it in front of you? Thank you.
Yeah, it's a Russian Imperial Stout brewed with Madagascar Vanilla Beans.
That's it.
That's
That's
it.
who's it? What's the name of the beer and who's it from?
You're going to say the name of the beer.
No,
Tony.
I'm not. Nick, what's the name of the beer?
Aliena?
Sure.
Aliena.
I thought it was Alien A.
Aliena.
From Foreign Exchange.
All right, take it easy. Take it easy, Sean. Yes, from Foreign Exchange. Do you know the ABV on it? Because I can't. My old man
12.
eyes can't see this. 12. It's 12. It's not barrel aged. It's just a big imperial pastry stout. Here we go. It's been a while since I've had this. 2 years.
It's been a while.
Reminds me of Great America for some reason.
Gurney, Illinois. Hello.
Okay. This is my second time. Dan, looks like you're getting peanuts. Looks like you're about to make yourself.
Where's the
both.
water? Goddamn.
So I bought this beer back in 2020. Actually, before I get into that story, Brandon, what are your impressions on this?
It's thick. It's chocolatey, borderlining on that like baker's fudginess. I'm getting slight vanilla, not too much, but just a massively thick beer. And at 12%, it's impressive.
Shalonda, please stop moving your right
it.
wrist.
I like it.
Shaking the fucking bread. No, I'm just...
Oops, my bad.
Clark, is this your first time having this?
First time.
What do you think about it?
I like it. Agree with Brandon. It is thick, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the peanuts in my mouth and something with the vanilla, but I'm getting something I've eaten at an amusement park.
Interesting. Yeah, I think we probably could have avoided the honey roasted peanuts.
well.
But
But it's bringing me back. It's fun.
Shalonda?
Shockwave.
It is thick. It's sweet.
I blacked out on Shockwave twice.
However, if I was making a beer cocktail out of this, I would make a milkshake with this one. It's just how thick it is. A bourbon stout or a bourbon or a stout milkshake.
I don't know how much is left, Brandon, but I might be able to make some ice cream. Probably not. No. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Have you had this before?
No, this is my first time.
Nick, throwing it over to you.
Yeah, it very much like birth cake kind of vibes underneath this viscous
Have you had this before?
stout. Never.
Birthday cake.
I've only had kitty
I know,
wampus,
I heard birth
actually.
cake.
I like birth cake.
I like birth cake. It's kind of
birthday cake.
No, he said birth cake. You
That's
said
a good
birthday
beer name,
cake.
birth
Oh,
cake.
yeah.
Birth cake. Although birth cake sounds like it's.
Yeah.
Nobody's trying to have a birth cake. I knew what you meant. Though.
I'm getting birth cake.
I feel like
This is what people when you
I'm
talking
being
about
birthed.
I feel like
and
this-
nobody here has given birth but me, so I can speak on birthday
Hey,
cake.
bit of
but
allergy,
Nick's
a little
had
bit of
birth
birth-
cake.
All right,
So.
I'm here to tell you.
I was it's a birthday.
By the
so
way,
that's why I'm you smelled algae before, and what is birthday?
All I know is that it's giving birth cake. All right.
What is birthday?
I know my wife has another kid, and there's birth cake, and we have a problem.
What is a birthday?
Where's
I'm at to ask all my fellow moms.
In
What the
some-
fuck is a birthday?
In some cultures, the placenta is
Okay.
considered-
I don't think
I was
that's.
I was
what
setting him
Nick
up
meant.
for that. I was
Yeah.
waiting
That
on
was
that.
good.
I was waiting on
You
that.
tossed the pitch, and Dan was like, "Here we go."
I'm smart.
I watch the Travel Channel.
What's his name? Zimmerman.
That's what happens when you're with a room full of men drinking beer and they're talking about birth and cake, and none of them is giving birth.
I gave birth.
When
talk about it off mic. I so this is my second time. This is my second time having this. This is not as thick as I remember.
It isn't.
No, it's actually like it's still like a very thick, viscous beer, but man, from what you and I were talking about, Dan, you and I remember having this as
It was like sludge.
yeah, it was not. It was rough.
This is if
Unpleasantly
hot
yeah.
chocolate was a beer.
Yeah, this is actually like I get.
I'm okay with that.
As far as vanilla goes, it's like you guys ever make your own vanilla extract before? Like
Yes.
A tincture.
yeah, and have you tasted it like over time and like
Yes.
that's what this is like fresh vanilla extract like overload inside of beer. Like
Okay.
and I love vanilla beers, vanilla stouts specifically, but that it's like a fresh vanilla extract in here, which isn't terrible.
It's too much for me.
But yeah, it's a lot. It's missing. It's kind of missing a balance of the beer and the vanilla for me.
And it's on that Wolfpack. Too sweet. Wrestling reference.
Oh,
Thank you.
Hey, I want to know: are we
Glad
talking?
You two got that.
Are we talking Tahitian vanilla beans? We're talking Papua New Guinea. We're talking.
Was it Madagascar?
Madagascar.
Madagascar.
Thank you, Madagascar. All right.
Yes, that's you.
I want to like this more than I do.
More of a Papua New Guinea
But I
vanilla
can't.
bean guy myself.
What's the puppy? What?
I'm a Madagascar.
I said you're
I'm a
cut off.
Madagascar guy. I'm a Madagascar
Which,
guy.
which
Okay,
movie is
cut
your
that.
favorite?
Madagascar 2.
Two,
Electric
yeah.
Boogaloo.
that's right.
Move it, move.
Right? Isn't that what it's called? Madagascar 2 Electric Boogaloo?
Tony, I'm getting ready to try it. I'm going to cut the sweetness.
Okay.
Yes.
Now I
Jesus.
think for the first time tonight, I think.
Is there anything left in the bottle?
Yeah.
That's done? Okay, so I'm going to do...
Because I was going to go and say,
I'm going to do what Shalonda did.
Join the club.
please, sir, can I have some more?
That cut the sweetness.
I was asking her to give me
Cut
a
my
shot.
sweetness.
Oh, the shot? All right,
Cut
so
the sweetness.
Didn't get my reference.
I got it.
I don't want to drink her own
You tell me. Here we
Bottles
go.
are meant to be
Right.
drank,
It's meant to
man.
be
2,
drank.
3.
Tony is drinking. Excuse me,
There you go.
pouring more into Brandon's
I want my.
glass.
Can you cut my sweetness?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank
I
you.
love being the
Tony
bartender.
is now pouring
appreciated.
more
Yeah.
into Nick's
You tell me when to stop, Nick.
glass.
All right. Okay.
That's
Thanks.
6 to 4.
It's used to it.
You
You
can't say
Seven
okay,
ounces.
okay. Thanks was the stop, right? Okay, so I got it. Okay, never mind. I
Should
take
have
back
it.
how I reacted.
Tony
Right.
is
Yeah, 'cause you
a
have one in your
horrible
glass.
bartender.
Clark, can you tell me when to stop?
Yeah, I'm asking more to his.
Oh,
I'm
that
taking
commentary has to
some of
stay.
these sweet.
There you go.
Taking some of these,
And that's been my commentary. Back to the show.
All right, welcome back
right,
to
right,
after the
back.
final pour. We did pour a little bit of what do we pour in here? I'm
The
not really
Journeyman Distillery. I said that. It's
That was good.
distillery. Not a King Rye to cut some of the sweetness.
And
sure. We'll pour a little too much in, I think.
you've done that before.
Good.
What did you say?
That's good.
See?
That's good.
Yes.
It's good. It needed a splash. I poured like a half a shot into like that little
Oh
bit.
shit, you hard-headed as hell.
You know what,
It's-
Shalonda?
It,
Put
it's
enough of
funny
your
because,
shit.
That's
So,
what Nick says all
I
the time,
did-
but whatever.
Okay, well, Nick and I have been to the real wheeling.
I just turn on Peacock and start watching old wrestling.
Sorry, wrestling.
documentaries.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay, I went him over.
Want to turn on Peacock?
Oh boy. Anyways,
What do you think, man?
all right, we're gonna go through.
I like it better now.
Clark, how many Madagascar movies would you give this?
Again, which Madagascar movie?
2.
Two.
Still
Thank you,
still working
Shalonda.
with 2?
We're still working with 2. Electric Boogaloo.
3-8.
3-8 Madagascar 2 Electric Boogaloo. Got
Correct.
it.
Okay, well, how many would you give it with the whiskey that you had?
Did you put whiskey in
And
it?
I was done with mine
Ouch.
before we got to the whiskey. Unfortunately,
Oh, Clark, well you're in luck because there's a little bit left in.
I just want to dream about what it would taste like.
got it. Got it. Dan, how many mascot? How many
I
Madagascar?
haven't seen them.
Okay, well just
If I had
play.
to,
Do you think I saw it? I have a 22-year-old daughter. I don't even fucking never seen any of the Madagascar films.
She was younger when they came out.
Me too, Brian.
Brandon.
what did Clark give it?
I'll be whoever you want.
3-8.
Oh Jesus!
I gotta give this a
Madagascar 2 Electric
3.
Boogaloo. 3 of them?
3.
Do you like it more than the last time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I
Not
still
as
don't
rough,
like
right?
it.
Okay. Brian, how many Madagascar 2 Electric Boogaloos would you give this? Before the shot.
How many
shot?
ring-tailed lemurs would you give this?
I'm 375.
They're in there.
With the shot.
4?
Is this because Shalonda's here and she told you to do it?
No. I think
It's okay
like,
if you say
the
that.
Foreign
Yes.
made it like a good barrel aged thing for me. So yeah.
All right.
All right.
Nick, how many Madagascar 2 electric boogaloos would you give this?
You know, it's got some redeeming qualities, and just because the whiskey, gave it a boost means that something had to be good there to begin with. So, I mean, I'll go a solid 3-4 on the base. I mean, it was very rich, but it had some fun stuff going on in there.
What about with the shot that Shalanda suggested for us?
I'm with Brandon. I go solid 4. I enjoyed it a lot with the shot, actually. Yeah.
It's pretty good. Shalanda?
Women's always last.
Without
Without the shot.
Last but not least.
Best for last.
You go and save the best
For last.
See?
Okay.
I'm just with Vanessa Williams. This is my favorite podcast ever.
Without the shot.
goes in
Your
the
mouth.
beer. Oh, yeah, in your mouth. And then it goes in the beer.
Okay, so without the shot, I'm going to give it a 3.
Nobody wants to talk to Dan. Sorry, what did you say?
Without the shot, I'm going to give it a 3. No, I take it back. Without the shot, I give it a 2.5.
Really? 2.5?
Yeah.
And then
Korean
with the
judge.
Because
We're talking Madagascar movies.
She preferred
She
one.
fucking hated Madagascar, too.
I love the movie.
I mean, the penguins are great.
Yeah, the penguins are my favorite.
Okay, there's penguins there.
But with the shot, I'm gonna give it a 4 because for me,
So wait, we went from a 2 to a 4?
the reason why is because the older I get, the less I don't like it as super sweet.
Okay.
I don't
Okay,
like
fair
to feel
enough.
like I'm drinking cavities when I'm drinking a stout. So, but when I put the whiskey in there, it cut that sweetness. It gave it more layers, so I'm gonna give it a 4 at that point.
If I had to give it a rating of Madagascar to Electric Boogaloo, I'm going to base...
Care.
Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. That's why I love doing the show with you. Brutally honest. Number 1, Clark can go to hell for judging me on my bartending skills.
Yeah, well, actually, I do want to point out the second Madagascar is actually Madagascar Escape to Africa. So
It's not Electric Boogaloo?
should we do this again one more
Okay,
time?
Clark, how many Madagascar... Oh, no. If basing it off the last time I had it, without the shot, I'm going to say 3.75, but I'd still want to share it with somebody. Like, I can't drink the full bottle of this. I want to share it with somebody, and that's that. With the shot, I'm going to go 3.5.
Went down.
I went down. I didn't. I think it's because I poured too much.
That was like at least half an ounce. In there.
Yeah, I did not need the shot in there. I thought it was okay, but Shalanda,
poured too
that
much
was
into his glass.
your other recommendations this evening were fantastic.
Hey.
I just didn't care for that one.
That's okay.
Thank
I
you.
think it was Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, I always mix up Madagascar and Breakin'.
Break in? What is it?
It's
Always
an 80s
mix those-
movie.
Oh, gee, your fucking Instagram
Wait, you
name
guys-
is Hip Hops, and you okay?
First
That's
of
a
all,
whole other
first of all,
fucking
you have to
episode.
understand. He's
17. He's 17.
Ice-T
He's
is in the
17.
I was
first.
born. I'm 35. I was born in '87.
Okay, so you have to understand.
He was still born in the 80s. It's
But he don't get it though. He don't get it.
That's all.
He doesn't get it. So,
You're fucking lucky.
It's a good way to waste
There,
time.
here.
Go watch Breaking.
Absolutely. Breaking 2 is better, though.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. My personal opinion.
all them 80s, breakdancing.
Breaking 2, they were like fixing the school. Breaking's a little better.
Okay,
But
Nick.
go watch it. Go watch it.
Nick
There's
and I
a
are gonna
street dancer named Ozone in that movie.
Nick and I are gonna have our own movie podcast now coming up, so that'll be called.
First of all, no. Nick could not. You want to know why? Because Nick falls asleep.
That's fine. I'll be
No.
I'll fill him in at the end.
No.
I'll tell you about the first half hour.
No.
And I'll watch the second
Our
half.
first date.
Done.
Our first date, Nick fell asleep.
Two
on my
dudes
lap.
watch one movie and piece it together.
No.
Like, wait, Nick, I don't understand why this was happening. You'd be like,
He won't
well,
understand it either.
No, he would because he can tell me the beginning and I'll tell him the end.
No.
We got a
First
good
of all,
idea
he can tell you like the first 2 minutes and then he's knocked out.
We went to go see Michael Jackson, This Is It. And
He fell
they had
asleep
those
on my
seats
lap.
that let up. You know, the arm lets up.
You can't go all the way.
And that was
It
it.
was game over.
Wait, we're talking about
Game
very first date, and he falls asleep. I'm like, okay. He's like, oh, that movie was good. I'm like, how would you know? Your ass went to sleep.
Maybe if he had some blue cheese, he would have stayed awake.
What the fuck?
Tony,
Two dudes.
Tony understands me,
Thank
man.
you. Nick, your voice sounds great.
Nobody's
by the way.
even gonna get that until the 100th
Thank you,
episode
Toby.
comes out.
This is coming out after the 100th episode now. All right, Clark, Hey, man, thanks for showing up again.
You're welcome.
And thank you for correcting everybody on what Madagascar 2
Yeah, I do also want to
called.
point out, I still haven't seen this movie, but apparently there's a guy named Michael Boogaloo Shrimp Chambers.
Yeah. You know, you
Like,
gotta
I mean,
watch it.
That's where Tony
do.
was confused with the electric boogaloo.
Yeah, well, isn't there somebody in Madagascar almost named the exact same
Now
way?
you gotta watch
Oh,
it.
Michael Shrimp?
Yeah, I thought. Is there shrimp? Is there a shrimp in Madagascar too?
No, it's not no shrimp in Madagascar.
Michael the Shrimp.
The shrimp. I remember the penguins
It's
and the lemurs.
Madagascar. I'm dancing with the penguins. I'm pretty sure that's how the song goes. Dan, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Brandon, I'm gonna save you for last. Shalonda, thanks for joining us again.
Thank you.
This
Peace
is
out.
so great. You haven't been on After the Final Pour.
No, I haven't.
This is your first After the Final Pour.
It
Wow.
is.
It only took you 4 episodes, and this is Nick's first episode.
I mean,
he got on
it
After
only
the
took
Final
you 4
Pour. That's
episodes
crazy.
to invite me to the Final Four.
That's true.
Don't start
Nick-
showing favoritism.
Tony
Nick-
didn't invite
I
me.
love how you skip over me when I said that.
Yeah.
Nick, you're welcome back anytime you want, man.
You sound great, by the way, Tony.
Hey, man, thanks. Right back at you, buddy.
I'll
like
screw
shit.
both of y'all.
Brandon, love you, buddy.
Love you too, bud.
Clark can go to hell. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye. This has been The Malting Hour. Be sure to follow us on all social media by searching The Malting Hour and at themaltinghour.com. You can also follow us individually on social media. Brandon can be found on Instagram as BMDub81, on Twitter, BDub81, and on Untapped as BDubDrinksBeer. Tony can be found on Instagram and Untapped under Ace of Help Chicago, on Twitter, The Ace of Help Chicago. Clark can be found as Clarkowski on all 3. Dan can be found on Instagram as hip__hops and hip hops on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, like, and rate the show on your preferred podcast listening platform. Until next time, cheers from all of us at The Malting Hour.